Question number 27. The height h of a projectile launched from ground level is a function of time t it is in the air. The height in feet for t seconds is given by the function h of t, which is equal to negative t squared plus 80t. We want to find out what is the domain of the function. Okay, so one way of being able to figure out the domain of the function is to set our equation h of t equal to 0. So we can set negative 16t squared plus 80t, set it equal to 0 and factor. So we can factor out negative 16t, and what we have left is t minus 5, which is equal to 0. So we have negative 16t, which is equal to 0, or t minus 5, which is equal to 0. When we divide both sides by negative 16, we know that t is equal to 0. When we add 5 to both sides, we know that t is going to equal 5. So what that means is that at time 0 to time 5, that's how much it's in the air. So when we look at the graph, okay, what it's saying here is that here is 0, and here is the next time 5 seconds. So what's happening is that it's in the air for 5 seconds. So that means we're starting at 0 and ending at 5. So that's going to be the domain of the function. Okay, now let's take a look at the graph. So I graphed this on Desmos, and you can see here what is going on with this projectile motion. So we have this 0, 0, and we have 5. There's our equation up here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. So when you think of a projectile motion, this is representing a parabola. So what it's saying here is that if the x-axis is the ground, so this is the ground, okay, and it's saying that the projectile was launched from ground level, so that means it's starting here, and so it's in the air until it gets to number 5, and you can see what's happening here at 5. So what does a domain mean in the context of the problem? That means that after the projectile is launched from the ground level, how many seconds is it taking to hit the ground? So starting from here all the way to here, well, that means that it's going to take 5 seconds to reach the ground.